The night was silent, the kind of silence that pressed in on all sides and made every rustle of the leaves sound like a whisper from some unseen specter. As the moon hung high in the sky, casting an eerie glow, a solitary figure moved through the dense, shadowy forest. "Curse this map," the wanderer muttered, frustration evident in his voice. "I should have reached the village by now." With each step, the forest seemed to grow denser, the path less visible. His breath was visible in the cold night air, each exhale a misty reminder of how alone he was. The trees loomed tall, their twisted branches reaching out like skeletal fingers. Hours passed, and the wanderer felt the creeping tendrils of unease wrapping around his heart. Every sound, every snap of a twig made him startle. Was he truly alone? Or was something watching him, waiting? He paused to gather his bearings, but the forest offered no clues. The darkness seemed to close in as if it were a living, breathing entity. A sudden sound, a whisper barely audible, caught his attention. "Help me!" The wanderer spun around, his flashlight beam slicing through the darkness. Nothing, just shadows dancing at the edge of his vision. "Who's there?" he called out, his voice trembling slightly. No response. Deciding to move forward, he trudged on, the path seemingly endless. As the minutes turned into hours, exhaustion began to take its toll. His mind started playing tricks on him. The shadows seemed to move. The whispers grew louder. "This way. Help us." Desperation gnawed at him. He quickened his pace, heart pounding in his chest. Ahead, a faint light flickered through the trees, a glimmer of hope. He stumbled towards it, branches scratching at his face and hands. Finally, he burst into a clearing. There, in the center, stood an old, abandoned cabin. The light was coming from within, casting long, ghostly shadows on the ground. He approached cautiously, every instinct telling him to turn back, but curiosity and desperation pushed him forward. "Hello?" he called, stepping inside the cabin. The air inside was cold, almost suffocating. Cobwebs draped the corners and the floorboards creaked beneath his weight. As he moved deeper into the cabin, the whispers grew louder, more insistent. The light came from a single flickering candle on a dusty table. On the table lay an old, tattered book. He reached out, opening the book with trembling hands. The pages were filled with strange symbols and drawings, each more unsettling than the last. Then a chill ran down his spine as he read the words on the final page. "To those who read this, you are not alone. The forest holds many secrets, and now you are part of them." Suddenly the door slammed shut. The whispers turned into a cacophony of voices all around him. The wanderer's breath quickened, his eyes wide with fear. "No, this can't be happening." The candle flickered one last time before being snuffed out, plunging the cabin into complete darkness. The last thing he heard was the whispers, now a deafening roar. "Welcome to the night, wanderer. You are home."